What is going on YouTube? My name is BluePaw. Welcome back to Pokemon Showdown. Today we're playing some UU. Now before we start the video, if you can, please show some love to that like button down below. It really helps the video out and I really appreciate your guys' support. Also, don't forget to subscribe to never miss a video coming your way. The links for all of that stuff are in the description down below. Now, let's have a look at our team. So, we are kicking off this team with Coffee, our Porygon Z. This guy flips out all the time and he is awesome. I'm running Choice Specs Adaptability Tri-Attack to destroy anything except the Steel type and a Ghost type. And I'm also running these Thunderbolt, Dark Pulse, Ice. This is a fairly standard set. It's just going to hit everything like a truck. Just switch in, something dies pretty much. And that's what I like about Porygon Z. He's just a cannon. A glass cannon, but a cannon. It does real work. Next up we have Donuts the Blade with an Eviolite. So super bulky, mega defenses, mega HP, mega attack. This thing basically destroys anything that's not a physical ground type, and for that reason I'm running Alfordino, my Rotom Heat. With leftovers, Levitate, it's all good against ground types. This is mainly to check Crocodile, which is a real threat against Donuts. And for that reason I'm running Real Wisp and Pain Split, just to kind of stick around and be annoying. And then when the Crocodile switches out, I'm going to Volt Switch and be even more annoying, which is great. This is a physically defensive Rotom Heat too, by the way. Next up is Yellow Belly, my badass Beedrill. With adaptability, of course, Mega Beedrill. You know it just uses U-turn all the time, but got the knockoff there too, in case we're feeling fancy. This is a very standard set. Just look up Mega Beedrill. You know about this stuff. Next is Mega Milotic. Wow. Next up is Grace Milotic. I wish for Mega Milotic, but it's not going to happen. With the Marvel scale, funnily enough, most people run physically defensive Milotics because of this ability, but I realised that I've got Donuts and Alfordino. I need more of a special wall, and Milotic fits the build pretty well. Plus, the water typing is all good. Next up, and finally, we have Tiny Tim, our little Celebi, who is physically defensive and is basically my go-to lead. Runs Stealth Rock just to set up this hazard and be annoying. Rocky Helmet, so it's physically defensive, can take annoying attacks and then U-turn out of there and get rid of any burns or poisons with Natural Cure, so it's all good. Right, now without further ado, let's get into the battle. My opponent leads with Banette, which is not the best for Tim, considering this Dark type is going to, destroy my Celebi. But I decided to go for the Protect to Scout, and he reveals it is Mega Banette, as kind of expected, and he went for the Priority Shadow Sneak. He then goes for a Destiny Bond, which seems kind of strange. I just set up my Stealth Rock, so I'm not going to try and OHKO this Banette straight away. He then Shadow Seeks me and sees how defensive I am and takes Rocky the Helmet damage in the process. I decided to U-turn out of there because I know it won't take out the Banette, and Destiny Bond won't take me out. I go into Alfordino, hoping to just U-turn out again, and also, more importantly, I wanted to Will-O-Wisp this Banette, which I'm able to do as he goes for a Destiny Bomb, perhaps predicting me to try and take it out. He then goes for a Toxic on my Alfordino, which isn't the best, but I just decided to U-turn out of there, or Volt Switch out of there, sorry. I would have much rather Toxic on this, but beggars can't be choosers. He then goes for a Will-O-Wisp on my Tim, and as I decide to U-turn out, I'm just really scared of Destiny Bond right now because Mega Banette gets Prankster, and also U-turn on a Will-O-Wisp isn't the worst thing in the world. I decide here that with Grace I can just stall or recover, as the burn will take it out next turn, because I really just didn't want to lose a Pokemon to something silly like Destiny Bond, and unfortunately get my Grace Toxic in the process, but hey ho, it's all good. That Banette is gone. That's a huge physical threat out of the way, especially for my Doublade. My opponent then brings in Flygon. I don't know why he would have gone for that, besides not defogging, because I carry Ice Beam, which is 4 times effective. Bye, Flygon! So, you lost your rocks, which is, okay, fair enough. You just lost your Flygon too, so ha! He then brings in Sceptile, and this thing is fast and scary. I could have gone for Ice Beam, but really it's not worth it. So he goes for a Power-Up Punch, actually revealing that he's a physical Sceptile, and that's actually pretty good against my Celebi, because this Rocky Helmet damage is going to do a lot of damage to this Sceptile. Unfortunately, he reveals he runs Crunch, which isn't good for my Celebi, and also gets a defense drop, which is even worse. I decide, he's a +1 attack. I just need to let my Celebi go down and try and revenge kill this thing. Also, Rocky Helmet damage is going to be good. Now here I made a mistake because I thought Mega Beedrill outsped Sceptile, but nope, obviously not, as he just destroys Yellow Belly with a Rock Slide. So bye, Beedrill. I then send back in Alfordino. I'm physically defensive, I can tank a super effective hit, surprisingly, go for a Willow and miss, which is, thanks game. That was my one hope there, of preserving Alfordino and taking out the Sceptile easily, but nope. Second Rock Slide doesn't miss, unlike a Willow. Yep, and takes out my Rotom, so that's it. This Sceptile's wrecking house. I then decide to go into Donuts there and go for a Shadow Sneak. I was kind of thinking this Crunch would do a lot more. I was quite surprised. I could have come into Donuts earlier and saved my Rotom, but oh well, 2 Shadow Sneaks will take that Sceptile out. Then he brings in Electivire. I already know he's going for Earthquake, but I decide I've got to try and tank it. I go for a Sacred Sword, my most powerful move against his Electivire, and pop the air balloon and do a clean like 30% there, I think that was. I then go for a Shadow Sneak and whistle this Electivire down really low, which to the point where I can bring in my Porygon Z, which does outspeed Electivire, and just take it out with a nice Dark Pulse. Now I went for Dark Pulse here, mainly because I know my opponent still has Pokemon that are weak to, can resist Tri-Attack. And this Gyarados comes in and goes for a Bounce, which Bounce Gyarados new meta right there. He misses his Bounce, which sucks for him, and I can fire off a really powerful Dark Pulse there. Seeing now that this Gyarados is choiced as it outsped my Coffee, and possibly choice banded because of the damage that this Bounce does. Look at that, 60%, damn! But Dark Pulse will take this Gyarados out, and my Porygon Z is still up. Your Coffee last, bro. That was it. He brings in Diancie. Now this is why I didn't go for Tri-Attack, because it wouldn't have done a hell of a lot to this Diancie. But either way, I mean, Dark Pulse does nothing anyway, so I was probably better off going for Tri-Attack in retrospect. But it's all good because I still have my Lotic, which can come in and fire off a super powerful Scald against this Diancie to clean over, well, not half, but enough to the point where if he hadn't recovered, I would have still been able to take it out, as I do with this following Scald. Only just take it out actually, 41 to 44%, not a high margin. If I'd got a low roll, I would have been super bummed. But yes, I do take this Diancie out, which is all good for me, which means I end up winning the battle with my cool UU team. So that wraps up our battle. I want to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to smash that like button down below. I really appreciate your support. Also, don't forget to subscribe to never miss a video coming your way. Have a great day. Peace.